Yes, Mr. Das.
Yes, I'm sorry to trouble one matter. 25, 26, 27 of part 2, it was handled by the additional AG for the state of Mizoram. I have been asked by the state to appear in this case.
We were
So some
expecting that.
accommodation 25, 26, 27.
We were
Well,
expecting that yesterday itself.
Yeah, that's fine. Now I've received a call. So if it is not inconvenient, my lord, just I have to
We
look
will
in-
not give any date. It will remain on board. It is
Yes,
a
that
monthly
is my
board.
lord.
We will not take up today.
Yes, I'm so sorry for troubling.
No, no problem.
Twice.
No problem.
Yes, deeply obvious.
Map is the lordship.
Hmm.
Also, I'd like to mention item number 42, Milord, is the matrimonial issue, Milord, hearing matter. So, Milord, this matter, Milord, we are trying to settle the matter amicably, Milord. So, we are both sides, Milord, we're praying for one month time, Milord.
At the joint request. Action to 12th of December.
Yeah.
Or you want more time?
January, if possible.
No problem. January 23rd.
Keep your pleasure.
Wait, please, Your Lord.
If there is
Your Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 12.
Resolute.
Item number 12, Your Lordship. Due to some personal difficulty of the applicant advocate, Mr. R. Bora, may have created matter may be listed after 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
Huh?
May have created the matter may be listed after 3 weeks.
No. Yesterday she was present in the court.
No, actually, there is a family function, marriage ceremony.
Therefore, next week, she was to take instructions in the matter.
Yes, Your Lordship.
I can understand, I can wait for any compromise in the matter. But not with other purpose.
Understand.
Tell her,
Obliged, Your Lord.
she was to take tell her she was to take instruction. Before the learned single judge, railways have made a statement on basis of which the order is passed.
I understand.
Now 2 weeks and 3 weeks, nothing doing. Next week.
Highly obliged, Your Lord.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 41 with the consent of the other side. Lordship, can it be taken up after a week, Lordship? Today, some difficulties there.
Next.
Obliged.
May it please your lordship with the consent of
When are you take instruction, how are you making the payment? In salary limitation act would not apply. 3 years. Who says?
Lordship,
Because you have not paid him.
no, Lordship, they were terminated and in terms of the court's order, Lordship.
We are conscious about the fact, therefore we are telling. Limitation act cannot be made applicable for arrears of salary. Who says that?
Lordship, we'll try to convince Your Lordship.
my lord, as regard item number 47, my lord, hearing list. In this matter, learned senior counsel Dr. Saraf is appearing, my lord. Today he's got some personal difficulty, my lord.
January. Next.
Maybe I beg to mention for listing an open matter, my lord, read appeal my note, was filed on 15/11/2022. Let me
Monday.
21.
Monday? Do you want Monday?
Yes, my lord.
Monday.
I look. May I please, my lord, as regard item number 25, my lord,
Yes.
it was actually fixed on 28th of November. Today, my lord, wrongly listed as because another case order was mistakenly uploaded, not related to this. It is actually fixed on 28th, my lord. So may I pray, my lord, 28th it may be taken up. Both
Next.
parties together.
Next.
May I please your lord. I am paying for listing of the writ appeal number 106 of 2017. On 21st of November,
Why?
next Monday, my lord.
Any
Order.
Murat you have seen?
My lord,
Any Murat you have seen for 2017 matter?
17, my lord.
It is pending for final hearing.
Yes, my lord.
No urgency. Now, come on, next.
May I please, on behalf of the Mr. D. Kulita and with the concern of the other side, I beg to mention item number 33.
33.
33 matter. This matter may adjourn 43, my lord.
What has happened to the mediation?
My lord, concerned counsel has got some personal problem.
Next week. Next week.
Okay.
Consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 34, Lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, I am appearing for the respondents, Lordship. The matter will be taken up after 2 weeks, Lordship. There is some
January. Next.
obliged.
Lordship.
May I please, I beg to mention item number 29, my lord. I am for the respondent. I am on behalf of Mr. M. Mohan, my lord. I am only adjourned for 2 weeks, my lord.
Affidavit is to be filed?
Yes, no, my lord. I have filed.
No, who is for the government? Who is for the government?
Item 29, 29, 29. No, no, no.
Bora ji, dekh lena affidavit. Oh, Bora ji. Mr. Bora. Please, whoever appears, tell them affidavit may be required. Education it is there. Majmudar is not here, therefore we are telling you.
Lordship, with the consent of the other side, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 30, Your Lordship,
30,
30, Your Lordship.
30. Yes.
Matter may be taken up after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Next,
Much obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I'd like to mention item number 9, Your Lordship. We'd like to make a joint prayer for adjournment of the case for 3 weeks, Your Lordship.
Item number 10 and 11 will be heard on the maintainability, my lord. There is a maintainability issue in this case, my lord. Appeal has been filed in a clear violation of the department's notifications, my lord, where it has been stated that any amount below 1 crore rupees cannot be appealed, my lord. I have the copy of the notification, my lord.
but all are connected matters. We'll hear-
No
hear
problem,
to-
that my argument on maintainability may be open, my lord, kept open to be heard on the next date or
I will hear you. He is asking for time. We are not.
that is, I have no quarrel with that point, my lord, but on that I have an instruction to mention.
I understand, sir. We are with, we'll look into it, but it is a link matter, therefore all matters
problem.
will have to be kept. Give some common date for 9, 10 and 11.
My lord, we'll just record it that in the order that maintainability expected.
Next,
Obliged, Your Lordship.
you are bound by your instructions. I am not bound by what you say. Never dictate orders to the court like this. We are not finalizing anything, neither we are passing any order. We are, time is being asked by a cognate appellant. They are granting time. We'll look into it.
No problem.
Next.
May it please. I beg to
You may
mention-
be having a judgment also in your favor. Okay?
May it please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 39 and 40.
Yes,
My senior Mr. is standing counsel of UNICEF. He is sick, no, sir. Kindly let the matter be fixed after 3 weeks,
and you are
39 and 40.
next.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 26, Lordship. Lordship indicates today we are going to file one affidavit in reply, Lordship. Kindly agenda matter.
Next week,
Obliged, Lordship.
May I please?
item number 26, ne? 26,
26, Lordship.
that medical college.
Yes, Lordship.
Next week,
May I please? I beg to mention item 44, Lordship. With the second concern of the other side. So may I pay the matter may adjourn for 3 weeks?
next.
Obliged.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. I beg to mention item number 37 and 38 with the consent of the other party. I pray for the matter to be listed in 2 weeks, my lord.
January, next.
May it please the Lordship. Lordship, with regard to item number 44 of the part 2 list, Lordship. In this case, Lordship, Senior Counsel Mr. N.C. Das is appearing. There is some personal difficulty today. Just for today and tomorrow, flight accommodation may be granted.
No, but there is a IA for implement of parties that can be taken up in a
44 of the part 2 list, Lordship.
part 2 list.
Part 2 list.
Don't mention part 2 list.
Obliged.
Follow.
Item number 1 of daily list for admission.
Please, Your Lordship. This writ appeal, my lord, the appellant before your lordship is a department, my lord, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. This matter, my lord, the writ petitioner, my lord, he has approached this, he was terminated for, my lord, misconduct and unruly behavior. And he approached by way of a writ petition wherein interim order was also passed after 2 months of the initiation of the proceeding, my lord, to for joining. And my lord, he was sitting over the issue and my lord, for 16 long months, he didn't join our office. And my lord, subsequently, the honorable court, my lord, has directed that we shall not be acted upon the joining letter of the writ petitioner. And my lord, the matter was finally heard and it was, my lord, decided 50% of the back wages be given to the writ petitioner. We are against that order, my lord. Our case is that, my lord, in fact, my lord, after receiving of the interim order, he didn't appear before our office, my lord.
And then final order was passed wherein 50% was directed to be given of his salary, my lord.
So
Then
you-
also he
you-
has not come to our office, my lord. That-
You challenge the take wages part
Yes, my lord.
only.
Yes, my lord. And
No-
no work,
notice.
my lord. He has not come to our office. No work, my lord. No pay. Limited payment.
Notice. Meanwhile, the order of payment of 50% take wages shall remain in abeyance. Next,
Matter number 226.
May it please your lordship. First and foremost, your lordship, I would like to thank the court for granting the indulgence of a link today. These are those habeas corpus petitions regarding the legal incarceration of foreign nationals in state prisons, where my learned friend on the last occasion had provided a letter of 20th October indicating that the proposal will be put before the cabinet. I'm told, based on information in the public domain, that there was a cabinet meeting as recently as yesterday. So perhaps my learned friend would have some instructions as on today based on the court's direction.
But I would like to pray that this matter may be taken up at 2. I'll get the instruction. in the time.
you want it at 2 o'clock.
Please, my lord.
Pass over.
I'm extremely obliged.
Matter number 7.
GFT.
May I please allow? On the last occasion, Lordship, directed me to obtain necessary instruction. What steps have been taken by the authorities pursuant to the direction of this honorable court? Lordship, I'm just getting to check because there is a direction to pay cost, the litigation cost. This 50,000 each. And the instruction that I have received, Lordship, pursuant to that instruction that has been provided to me is they have quantified the amount. My Lordship can read out this particular relevant paragraph. That's earlier the land was occupied by Dilip Datta and his family with a bamboo house with Shia sheet roofing as described by nearby people. In opposite to this land, there is a residence of Sri Ashim Datta, house number 1. He is a retired person of APDCL and he cannot remember.
You are reading where?
Lordship, the instruction that I have received, Lordship. I will provide the copy of this, Lordship. As per, because the quantification, the direction was for quantification of the loss. And as per the assessment or as per the verification, Lordship, a 20 square feet bamboo torja and the CI sheet roofing house may be estimated at rupees 1 lakh only, approximately. That was the estimation that had been made by the authorities, Lordship. And the cost that was the direction was given for payment of the cost. We are ready with the check, Lordship. 50,000 each from the deputy commissioner as well as from the GMD, Lordship.
So this 50,000 is paid by deputy commissioner himself or at the from the funds of the GMC?
Lordship,
Or
this is
from the funds of the government?
this is from the GMD, Lordship. This 2 checks are from the GMD, Lordship.
Why should GMD bear this? It is in persona, both Deputy Commissioner Kamrup Metro.
Yes, Lordship.
Why should state bear the cost?
Well, the considering the order, at this stage, possibly they have arranged something, ultimately, the honorable court order is there, that is why in the meantime, they are paying the amount. And
Now, when will you deposit this 1 lakh of rupees?
Shortly, Lordship, within a week, Lordship. And the 2 checks I'm also carrying, Lordship. If it is possible, I will deposit the check.
Who appears for the response? Take it, this check. This is enough. We'll close the proceeding.
Only Lordship is so far the compensation for the demolition of the premises is concerned. My lord, my instructions were those are semi-permanent structure.
That we are not going to examine. Enough is enough now. What's your good name, sir?
SP Chaudhary, Lordship.
Or Mr. SP Chaudhary for the appellant. Mr. Counsel for the respond number one, the original petitioner. And who appears for GMC?
I am appearing for the GMT, Lordship.
No, GMC.
GMC.
GMC,
Yes.
234, I am appearing, GMC as
Yes, board.
Bora, Mr. S. Bora, he appeared.
RK Bora ke
Yes, Bora. Yes, Bora.
Mr. S. Bora.
he will stand up for S Bora also. Write the appearance.
Yes, Bora.
Being
Well, I'm
feeling
told he is
aggrieved
not
and
there.
dissatisfied by the judgment
Okay,
and
name
order
will
dated.
reflect, okay, no issue.
Dated 14/2/2019. The appellant authority has preferred this appeal. This paragraph. Suffice it to note that it was the case of the appellant, of the original petitioner, that since 1960, Guwahati Municipal Corporation allotted holding number of two-story wooden building constructed by one Manoranjan Datta. Which came to be subject matter of a decree passed by a competent civil court in TS number 362 of 1995 dated 26/3/2010. The facts reveal that ultimately the wooden house came to be demolished, which came to be challenged by the original petitioner before this court by way of filing a writ petition, which came to be allowed by the learned single judge, wherein it was declared that the eviction of the original petitioner was clearly illegal and declared as and the learned single judge was pleased to pass the following direction. Mark portion. It is page 8 of the judgment. Today, during the course of hearing, Mr. Chaudhary, SP Chaudhary, learned counsel appearing for the appellant, has placed on record the site verification report and the amount quantified for the house which was pulled down as per the directions issued by this court. The same is taken on record. As per the state verification report, the estimated value comes to rupees 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Over and above the same, Mr. SP Paul has also submitted that as per direction number 4, Deputy Commissioner Kamrup, Metro and GMDA shall deposit cost of rupees 50,000 each in the registry today.
Yes.
Mr. SP Chaudhary further submitted that the amount quantified as per the site inspection report, which is submitted today, shall be paid to the original petitioners within a period of
1 week, Lordship.
within a reasonable time which in opinion of this court should be on or before 31st of January 2023. What about direction number 1?
Lordship,
Deputy Commissioner Kamruk and Santosh will put the two petitioners back in possession of the decretal land. Possession has been given.
no,
No,
position
not
has not been given, we are taking up the matter, kindly give us some time, we'll.
Similarly, the
The
direction to
GMC
give-
garbage.
Huh?
GMC garbage disposal center is there, Lordship,
So
so,
you have to
yes.
give possession
yes,
within,
Lordship.
the authorities shall also give possession back to the two petitioners or the declared land as provided by the learned single judge, latest by 31st of March 2023. Because it will require some, with this observation, the present appeal is disposed of. Next.
Obliged.
Item number 8.
Lord, in this case, response from the central government was awaited.
Yes, sir, it is awaited.
Now,
Please, your lordship, we are yet to receive our instruction docket for further 3 weeks time may be granted.
too long a time was taken by them. Central government normally doesn't take that much of time.
No, it
They
takes
respond.
only time.
Lordship,
It only takes time.
no, no, my experience is different. When I was this senior central government standing council, that time they responded very quick. I don't know what is going on now. They're taking long time.
Next. Next.
Item number 13.
मैटर में पासवर्ड को टाइम भी मतलब टाइमिंग मतलब
2 o'clock.
अवेलेबल
Who appears for the respondent in this matter?
फाइल अंडरस्टैंड
PTC, you appear.
Yes.
Come at 2 o'clock.
Item number 14.
Yes.
मैं प्लीज this appeal is filed against the judgment and order is my lord
No, you
Yes.
shows the requirement.
my lord
You shows the legal requirement, any rules, any master plan.
yes my lord there is only affidavit filed by the Ministry of Defense my lord in another case my lord.
Affidavit of ministry is not a law.
that much my lord this
Ah. Because if you read para 23 of the judgment. See, or 22 rather.
Yes,
The
sir.
petitioner's company beyond the limit of 10 meters from the outer wall of the defense installation oblique establishment
yes my lord.
could not have been raised without prior NOC of respondent number. You show us the provision. We'll ask Mr. Saiwala to
My lord, only thing is,
approach
my
the
lord,
authorities and
my
get
lord,
NOC.
my lord, wall was my lord, within 10 meters my lord. But it was in judgment and order passed by the honorable court my lord, segregated my lord. Any construction as per the act my lord, any construction but yeah, my lord,
Therefore, Mr. Mehti, you shows the provision because it is very dangerous. Today, present appellant is there, respondent is there. Tomorrow, there might be multi-story buildings coming up.
yes sir.
So you produce on record under which provision this is being objected and on what basis you said that NOC is necessary. Under the defense estate rules, there might be some provision. Please find it out.
Yes my lord. Yes my lord.
There are defense estate rules.
Yes my lord.
Take instructions. 2 weeks.
Yes my lord.
Next.
So number 15.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, the appellants were Bachelor of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Science, lordship. They applied for a post of veterinary officer, block veterinary officer. Lordship, according to the advertisement, their age was above
maximum age limit, Lordship. So they applied before the concerned authority to condone their age, Lordship.
Now, authority has power to condone the age
Yes, Lordship.
under which rule?
In various,
No, various नहीं, यहाँ तो court की बात है.
Lordship,
Because we were thinking whether under Article 226 we can relax the age or not.
Lordship, in similarly situated candidates, some candidates are allowed by the single judge.
Negative inequality is not an answer. Council, come with a rule. There should be an enabling provision. Otherwise, these are all sacrosanct rules to be followed.
We have also challenged the advertisement, Lordship, as because
That you have challenged, but this is an appeal. Therefore, we are asking you. You might challenge everything.
Lordship,
You
prior
will
to
let
this
us
advertisement,
the moon mission of America. That does not mean that it is to be examined.
Lordship, my humble request, only they may be participated in the, may be allowed
Not
to,
at
as
all, sir. Not
as
at
some
all.
other similarly situated candidates were allowed to
You
participate
show
in
us
the.
that there is a rule, will allow everybody. 226 are not meant for disobeying the rule.
Like other-
Authorities may do at their own.
that may, whether they are, if they are selected, Lordship, that will be subject to the
No.
decision of the learned single judge or this division bench,
Don't
Lordship.
presume any order in your favor of that category. You show us the provision.
Lordship, prior to this advertisement, in every advertisement earlier to this, Lordship, they are
Yes, sir,
maximum. age was
every
43 years.
advertisement is a single advertisement.
Pardon,
There are
Lordship.
rules of recruitment.
Yes, Lordship.
You show us from the rule that we have power of, or even the authority has power to relax the age. In
Lordship,
some categories it is available, but
the
you
rest-
don't fall under that category.
yes, Lord, but the respondents arbitrarily, Lordship, reduce the maximum age limit. That's why we have challenged the advertisement also,
Oh.
prayed before the single judge, Lordship, to allow us provisionally to participate in the examination.
Anything else?
Like, Lordship, other similarly situated candidates were allowed by this honorable court to participate in the examination, Lordship. These appellants may be also allowed provisionally, Lordship.
Yes, then
Then they are, if they are selected, that will be subject to the result of the writ petition or the writ appeal, Lordship.
writ petition is pending,
Writ petition has been disposed of, Lordship.
and then appeal is also to be disposed of. Yes, Mr. Manta, how can you relax the age? On
I
what
cannot,
basis?
my lord, APC cannot relax the age, only can government, my lord, but in similar appeal, my lord, your lordship dismiss, my lord, in same advertisement, my lord. There is a power order passed by your lord.
You give us the number.
No, that's judgment is here, my
Judgment is there. Is it the same advertisement?
same advertisement, my lord.
Okay.
And in fact, he missed the bus, my lord. He opposed this honorable court after the last day is over, my lord. He hit this candidate.
We'll pass similar order. Disposed of. Next.
Valuable. Matter number 16.
My lord, I have challenged the learned single judge order. My lordship will find page 91 onwards, my lord. My lord,
You read section 120 of the
yes, my lord.
Cooperative Societies Act.
Lordship, 127 of existing societies.
Hmm.
Every society is existing at the commencement of the act, which has been registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1949, shall be deemed to be a registered under this act, and its bylaws shall, in so far as they are not inconsistent with the provision of this act, continue in force until altered or styled, and shall to such extent be deemed to be registered under this act.
Hmm.
Next, my lord. All appointment rules and orders made, notification and notices issued, all transaction entered into
and all suits and the other proceeding instituted under the state act shall continue and shall so far as may be deemed to have been respectively made is to enter into or instituted under this act.
Hmm.
My lord, Lordship may kindly see section 26(3)
Hmm.
of this act, my lord. I have alleged, my lord, this violation is there, my lord. 26(3), my lord. May I read, my lord?
No, that there is no dispute. But provided a member otherwise fulfills the criteria.
Yes, my lord,
Now, if you have not deposited 5,000 rupees,
Lordship.
then you may not be a eligible voter.
Lordship may kindly see section
is-
135, my lord.
135, we are saying together
Yes.
only.
My lord, yes, my lord. My lord, the second, my lord, subsection 135(2), my lord.
Ah,
An individual or group of growers shall become a member of a primary agricultural credit society under subsection 1 of section 18 of this act by subscribing the prescribed share capital specified in the bylaws and shall have full voting right.
that is the enabling provision. But what
Yes.
is provided under subsection 1 of section 135 has to be read for everybody for
My lord.
becoming a voter. If you don't you read subsection 1, an individual or a group depositor in a
Yes, my
primary
lord. This is also, my lord, an individual or
by
group.
by subscribing at least minimum share capital specified in bylaws and on holding a minimum deposit of rupees 5,000.
Lordship,
Now, if you don't, whether you are individual or a group of individuals,
lordship.
if you are not holding 5,000, you lose the right. You don't have the
But
right to.
my lord, the bylaws says, my lord, otherwise, my lord.
It is, you read this section in bylaws and on holding. This is additional.
Yes, my lord.
Bylaws may prescribe anything, but if you read this section as it is, and on holding a minimum deposit, this is addition to that.
Lordship,
Bylaw, what bylaws provide, and in addition to that, this is what is the provision.
lordship.
It's an enabling provision. If you have, then you are qualified. Otherwise, not. Take
But, my lord,
instructions. There is nothing.
So, my lord, so far section, my lord, 26(3), my lord, I want to read, my lord. But this is a specific provision, my lord, that two lists must be, my lord, prepared, my lord.
But how are you concerned? How are you concerned?
My
Because
lord,
you don't qualify under 135. 26(3) would come it has to be read harmoniously.
my lord, so far subsection 135(2), my lord, again says, my lord. if I-
125(2) we agree, but you are not qualified under 135(1). If you don't have 5,000 rupees contribution, then you lose everything. Or even
My lord,
26(3) you lose.
But my lord, subsection 2, my lord, says, did not say about 5,000, my lord.
Sir, you please read
Lordship,
again.
lordship, lordship,
Please read again.
lordship.
We'll read together. I might be making some mistake in reading.
My lord, subsection 2, my lord,
Read slowly.
135(2), my lord.
Please read.
An individual or group of growers shall become a member
Hmm.
of primary agriculture credit society under subsection 1 of section 18 of this
Therefore,
act.
subsection 1 of section 18 has to be
18,
taken into consideration.
Yes, lordship, may kindly see section 18, my lord.
Now go to that.
Section 18, nothing say about, my lord, 5,000, my lord.
But 135(1) says it can be read in isolation.
Lordship,
This is your eligibility, and 1 is the criteria.
lordship. But section 18, my lord, subsection 1,
That is a different provision. We agree with you.
lordship,
But 135(2), you may be eligible to become a member,
Right.
provided you fulfill 135(1). 135(2) cannot be plugged from the section and read in isolation. It has to be construed harmoniously.
my lord, section 135(2), my lord. And
Where do we say that you are not, if, for example, you take if your subscription of would have been more than 5,000 or 5,000, then you would have become voter. Then 18 and 26 3 would come into play.
Sure.
Because nothing can be done.
My lord, section 135 to.
You are for the,
Subject to lordship, my
I'm for
lord,
the
correction,
department.
correction, my lord. So for subsection 2, my lord, it is written separately, my lord, an individual, here also individual, my lord, in one also an individual, my lord. And it is or group of depositor and
Sir,
the
Talukdar, you
subsection.
file a short affidavit so that we can
Lord.
know your
My
stand.
lord,
2 weeks. We are not issuing notice even. Next. Because there was no affidavit before the learned single.
my lord.
Lord.
I'll follow it.
Next.
Most of
The
them.
number 48 of supplementary list.
Similar matter. Notice.
Lordship, in this matter, I'm appearing for respond number 8, Lordship. Lordship, my
Write her
senior
name.
counsel, K.N. Chaudhary is appearing in the matter. Lordship is in election court number 5, Lordship.
You inform him that we have issued notice.
My lord, I'd like to pray for stay, my lord.
Stay out of question.
My lord, if your lordship hears me for a moment, my lord.
Let them file reply, then we'll have bi-party hearing.
What happens, my lord, pursuant to this order? In fact, yesterday, my lord, the settlement order has been issued in favor of the private respondent.
So it can be offset after hearing both of you. Notice 4 weeks.
Your lordship will kindly give a short date, my lord.
Yes, short time.
Okay.
Obliged, sir.
The number 17 to 22.
May it please your lordship. My lord, pursuant to the orders of the lordship, the district judge went to the area. And from the report, copies of which were served in terms of the lordship's order, we find that mining is going on. And the pictures also show that mining with JCB is continuing.
But
So
the report says that
yes,
it is
mining is
not
going on in the TCOG, that area where the central government has already given an affidavit to the effect. The state government, you cannot go for mining because there's a violation.
if you read the report, it doesn't say that it is illegal.
My lord, the question of illegal mining is the subject matter of our PIL.
And
Where
therefore,
does national
you
board of,
you can deal with the report.
yes, my lord,
File your objections to that.
my lord,
File your objections.
Yes,
to
madam.
that. File it. 4 weeks.
my lord, we'll bring on record the
So that we
the
can,
illegality,
we can
because
know
we get support from the central government.
whatever it is.
And only one lordship, I made a prayer on the last occasion. There's a peculiar situation going on. The leases are void in terms of the Justice Kotoki's report. And now a peculiar situation will happen. The leases are void. Apparently, they extended it, and that was a subject matter. And I had moved the court, and there was an order for consideration of interim. At that moment, your lordship had connected this matter with this. Well, my thing is that during the intervening period, since the now the Supreme Court's order on Godavarman has clearly said there cannot be mining, and there has to be prohibition of the FC Act if there is a violation. And two Supreme Court two conditions laid down by the latest Supreme Court order, which I may place, lordship.
No,
Covers
don't
by this.
press it, place it here.
Yes, but on the 29 matter, can I pray for a interim protection
Next,
till the matter is?
next.
The number 23.
Intent report. Intent report. 4 weeks, so you were. Yeah, January, 17th January.
May I please, your lordship? In this case, your lordship has directed the standing counsel for forest to provide a name of an officer, your lordship.
Serial number 23.
Lordship, perhaps the additional principal conservator of forest, administration and vigilance, he can be directed to cause an inquiry.
Give his name.
His name is Mr. Vinay Gupta. He is presently additional principal conservator of forest, administration and vigilance.
Vinay Gupta.
Your forest officer.
He's a forest officer.
He is IFS. IFS? Please repeat the.
Name is Vinay Gupta, additional principal chief conservator of forest, administration and vigilance.
Additional Chief Conservator of Forest.
Additional principal chief conservator of forest,
Principal Chief.
administration and vigilance.
Administration
And vigilance.
of, of the whole state.
Of the whole
Assam state. So he's a,
Right.
He's gone out of the cadre, right? The cadre.
Yes, he's from the IFS.
who appears for PTC. Ms. Bora is there. So he will visit the site in question and file his report.
Sure.
If possible with photograph.
Sure.
So, because as laymen, we may not be able to, verify those, just as it happened in the previous matter.
Sure.
It is very difficult to verify.
Lordship, I understand.
Hold Mr. S. Borthakur. Counsel for the petitioner. Yes. R.G. Pura, standing counsel for PTC, Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned standing counsel for Forest Department, and Mr. R.K. Bora for Assam, state of Assam. Bhattacharya ji appears, but he is not here, so we are writing your name in order to verify the allegations which are leveled in this public interest litigation. We deem it fit to appoint Sri Vinay Gupta IFS, at present working as additional principal chief conservator of forest into bracket administration and vigilance bracket close, state of Assam. 2. Visit the site and make a report of illegal extraction of sand from the river bed. Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned standing counsel for the forest department, shall provide a copy of the paper book to Sri Vinay Gupta for necessary for necessary compliance of this order. We expect that such report shall be submitted on record of this case within a period of how much?
1 month.
1 month. A period of 4 weeks. Extend to 21st of December. Next.
Number 24.
No, this is with regard to demolition of house of the persons involved in burning the Botadova police station. My lord. State is yet to file the affidavit. I have not received a copy, my lord, of the affidavit. Today I will serve him, madam. Yes. I'm sorry, my lord, I take the copy of it. Today.
Now you turn to page, there are 4 of your affidavit.
Yes, ma'am.
Say, Mr. Bora,
My lord.
even if a very serious matter is being investigated by an agency, bulldozing of a house is not provided under any criminal law.
Yes.
With limited knowledge on criminal law.
Yes.
You yourself admit in para 4, read para 4.
Yes.
That the deponent further respectfully statement as per the report of the SP.
Superintendent of police, no.
A thorough search was made by the police team, required use of excavator to dig the house.
Yes.
It requires permission. Tomorrow you will say that something is here, so you will dig out my courtroom.
Yes.
How can you do it?
That part, Lord, see, obviously.
How can you do it? Just, you may be anybody.
To search, my lord, they demolish the house, my lord, without following anything. If it is, this is a serious thing, my lord.
You
Any
admit,
procedure,
and who appears for the home department? Because here every department has their own counsel.
Home counsel. We are appearing for home department, but these cases, my lord, and not is appearing in this case.
Huh?
Nath. Dipankar Nath, he is appearing in this case.
We'll keep it at 2 o'clock.
My lord, he,
Mr. Nath is here at
Yeah, yes.
some matter at 2 o'clock.
Lord.
It's a serious thing.
Yes.
Nobody is safe.
Yeah.
Under the guise of investigation, you pull out somebody's
Ah,
house.
if that were going on, well, yes, but lordship will die.
Even according in a lighter vein, even Lord Mekele is not, must not have thought of it. As a giant on criminal law. Much less Ratan Lal and Dheeraj Lal.
Yes.
Only your officers have gone beyond Lord Mekele's imagination. How can they do it? For example, if they can do it, we don't want to go into that aspect, whether they can, it requires, search warrant is required. We are in a democratic setup under the guise of, and what is recovered? One pistol.
Yes.
9 mm. We don't know whether it is planted or it is recovered.
Entire house will not excavated.
Under which orders it has been done? It is good that you have filed a faithful affidavit. So we may not have to appoint any inquiry officer on this because it's your own admission.
Ah, yeah.
Come at 2 o'clock.
This is affidavit of deputy commissioner, yes.
Much.
Pass over.
Number 27.
Here is the PL mallet in the reserve forest mallet in the Sokwa National Park or commercial activity has been going on mallet. Accordingly, one person also died to that effect, a FIR also been registered. They have filed the affidavit mallet suggesting that mallet, the license has been given by the Panchayat and for water transportation.
No, but if you turn to page 84,
Page 18 of
page 84, internal para 6 of the because what is permissible is there.
mallet, permissible is
Yeah.
to the some.
That at the cost of brevity is it is reiterated that no,
commercial
now
activity in
listen,
the-
listen. No illegal activities are going on in the violation of notification of 2020 and no new commercial activities are being permitted. And the operation of Skyland Resort is already under suspension. And the home boat house is found under parameters which in fact are within the domain of notification so and so. This is the statement.
mallet. So I have given my reply, mallet.
No, your reply is.
My reply is that, my lord, I have annexed, my lord, a incident has taken place.
That
according-
is a personal incident. It may happen in your office also.
No, my lord, in the sport complex, my lord.
Therefore, it might happen in your office also. Your personal office.
Yes, my lord.
It
that
has
ma-
nothing to do with 22 notification.
My lord, those who are not permissible, my lord, motor. boat-
Therefore, you find out in your reply, you don't say that this activity is being permitted.
So, my lord, I'll
find out.
file additional affidavit,
We'll ask them explanation of the government.
my lord.
4
I'll-
weeks. Next, to file an additional affidavit.
My lord.
Next,
So number 28.
Lordship.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. D. Nath. This matter may be taken up on Monday, Lordship.
now affidavit is on record.
Lordship, affidavit has been filed.
It is for hearing only now.
90, registration dispose of after 93 days.
21st. 21st November. Or you want more time?
No one.
28. Next.
So number 31.
Yes, yes. Serial number?
May I please?
Service is not a.
No, my lord, in terms of my lord's orders, last order, my lord, we have taken thus thing. We have filed an affidavit. I think my friend is the.
I'll appear for rest number 1 and 2, my lord.
What a change. Page 28.
Only thing, my lord, they were supposed to
Page
carry out,
Page 28.
lordship, they were supposed to carry out a exercise, find whether the persons know the local language, and then proceed with the appointment.
In fact, my lord, we have already issued an advertisement inviting an application pursuant to this order, my lord.
Let us
And
read page
process-
28
Lordship.
together.
My lord may come to
Come to
page 20,
28.
correct, page 28.
Let him read. You
Lordship.
already have a sore throat.
It's better now, madam, much better.
My lord, in fact, I have
Yes.
got a verbal instruction from the. This exercise for consideration and appointment of the repetition respondent as Hindi teacher as directed above will be undertaken and completed within 31st of March 2022.
So
It
it
is
is
also
22, not 23.
22. Yes, my lord.
We are in November.
Yes, my lord.
When are you going to complete it? Make a statement.
In that case, my lord may fix it on Monday, my lord. I will obtain the instruction how much time that will take, my lord.
At 2 o'clock.
Yes, my lord.
This pool is well connected with mobile connectivity.
Yes, my lord.
Much better.
Obliged.
So number 49 of supplementary list.
Yes, Mr. Manta.
My lord, that PIL, my lord, regarding, my lord, enforcement of government land, my lord. Government, my lord, last time revenue department there, they have to file action taken report.
Yes.
But probably they progress, my lord. In the meantime, my lord, they are filing intervention petition here.
We'll keep it next week. Mr. Ken Chaudhary also is not here.
My lord, and most of the other are also there. All right, next week.
29th.
Must be.
But I have got an interim order for the
Whatever is there, this is only PIL is there. PIL
I have some protection granted by your lord. Again,
in which provision, which matter? This is PIL, Mr. Ahmed.
my lord, you have been implemented and thereafter your lordship passed an interim order in my favor.
That will continue.
My lord, that is. Obliged.
29. Next.
Item number 32 of daily list.
Lordship, matter may be passed over for the time being. And Mr. RKT Chaudhary is on leave for another court.
Who appeared?
RKT Chaudhary, Lordship.
This matter relates to the custodial update to petition. In fact, this matter was heard at length, also fitting was passed. We are under the impression the matter was in CAB, madam. It
No.
will be heard again, madam.
We have not kept it for order. In fact, he was to tell us about the compensation.
Yes, madam. On the last date, madam, we let him come, madam. Then. Okay.
We'll take up at 2 o'clock.
Madam.
Next.
So number 35 and 36.
Pass over.
So number 43.
Before my learned friend start, but in this case, senior counsel will take an IAS appearing. But unfortunately, I could not inform him yesterday. So another date may be taken.
Well, there's status code or melody. Yesterday, matter was mentioned by my junior, my lord. First, my lord, they are enjoying status quo, my lord. They are OBC certificate from West Bengal, myself, my lord. So, my lord, and then, my lord, on 22nd, my lord, they may fix, my lord, 22nd of.
You want it on 22nd?
Yes, my lord. If my lord, on the ground of the council, my lord, I cannot oppose, my lord,
22nd.
20.
Next.
Number 45 and 46.
May I please, your lordship? Please the matter taken up to 5 minutes, lordship.
Huh?
Please the matter taken up to 5 minutes, lordship. Because my senior is lack in the court room.
If you don't have any other. matter.
I'm sorry, my lord. My lord, kindly the matter may be called.
Hello, this is an appeal by the department. Sorry, my lord.
So who appears in 180?
My lord, I appear in 98, it appeal 98, my lord.
That we know.
Yes.
Mr. Chaudhary, who appears in 180?
Mr. B. Ahmed. Dr. Burhanuddin Ahmed, my lord, I am told he is unwell. But then, my lord, nobody is
Emergency, my lord.
No, then see, but if somebody is sick, we can give.
My lord, in fact,
He has not been coming to court because of his eyesight problem, my lord. And the other day, I saw him coming, my lord, someone was holding him. Just,
Give us the other matter.
one Mr. MJ Kadir appears, my lord, in the other matter.
yes, Kadir was there.
Huh? Yeah, my lord, appear one case. Some people settle that.
It's done it. Next. Next. तो कहीं नहीं लिखाने का है तो सब दे लिखा दे फिर दोपहर को किसी को बुला आज का जितना है तो दो मैटर हुई ना उनकी भी yesterday's two matter and today's two matter but
So time, lordship, item number 32, lordship. In fact, lordship, I mean, the midst of a hearing is continuous in length. Can continue now. Can it be tomorrow, lordship? Item
not tomorrow
or Monday?
Tuesday
Yes, sure. Obliged.
yes
Item number 226.
May it please your lordship. This is the matter where, my lord, in the morning, Mr. Nath had said he was to take instructions, and especially on whether the cabinet had deliberated on the issue yesterday.
Mr. Nath is just
Please, I see him.
adjusting himself. Yes, Mr.
Look, I have received the instruction. Look,
Is it stuck in traffic of GS Road or what?
no, that she has made the copies, Lord, and they're just coming on the way. I received the instructions in the email, Lord.
My lord, I unfortunately don't have the benefit of that document, but can be handed over to my colleague in court, and if Mr. Nath can
It will be
read it.
done, don't worry.
I have given.
So what are your instructions?
Well, my instructions are now because of the manpower in the Matia, otherwise the construction is complete. Because of the manpower, the jail, the existing staff in the jail is not sufficient. They are not in a position to depute person. They are thinking of
See, I may tell you.
Malak.
Brother and I have visited the detention center. We are not keeping it up the sleeves. I had gone for some administrative work to Kolpada, therefore we thought it fit to go and visit ourselves.
Okay.
So these instructions we can understand in black and white. What we were given to understand was that only the security concern is to be arranged by the government, otherwise everything is ready. Secondly, medical staff can be temporarily shifted from your other sources. You go on with your regular recruitment of detention centers. Only one building, the finishing is not over. So these instructions are incomplete according to us. Everything is constructed. Only in one building finishing was going on when we went. Exactly before 15 days. I think.
construction part is over. Malak.
Construction part, even finishing is over.
Yes, sir.
And it is even we were told that only the security is to be deployed, which is 24 hours job.
Malak, my instruction.
We are not going to wait for this recruitment of your medical and paramedical staff. You have enough of it. Post them temporarily and start the detention center as early as possible. They are human beings. Everything is ready. Why do you want to delay it by this? The second paragraph is nothing but an attempt to delay the proceeding.
With great respect, if your lordship would see the 22nd September order, of course, this matter of delay has been going on since your lordship is aware, October 2020. Your lordship had specifically directed, after recording that much time has
Therefore,
passed,
now
had said either detention or a private facility, either, even while this time is taken.
Please bear with us. When we
Absolutely.
say that we ourselves have visited, I don't know whether you have even visited it.
No, it's a matter, I mean, we're
We-
grateful that your
we
lordship
ourselves
has.
have gone to the centers where it has been newly constructed. It is well constructed building. So you take
Lordship,
instructions,
Lordship.
make temporary arrangement and go on with your procedure of para 2. And give us the date of starting the only one building on the site. So otherwise water is there, light is there, watch towers have been constructed. Everything is there.
Lordship, the physical position, I am not aware.
No, no,
Since Lordship has- Lordship has indicated, Lordship,
we ourselves have visited.
Yes, yes, Malak, I accept.
We were only. We went with a purpose to see that when we have are seized with the matter, it is better to see the site ourselves.
Look.
It is question of somebody's liberty.
Lordship, I'll immediately I'll take it up. Look, immediately.
Called Mr. Karan Lahiri for the petitioner through virtual mode, and Mr. P. Nath, a senior government advocate Assam. The instructions received by P. Nath dated 17th November 2022 is taken on record, a copy of which has been handed over to learned AOR of Mr. Lahiri. We have been informed that the detention center at Matia Transit Camp is almost ready with all basic facilities of water, electricity, etc. However, the medical facility as well as the required security arrangements are yet to be made by the government. We may also make it, we also put on record that The bench had personally visited the Mathia transit camp to verify the status of the construction of the transit camp at Mathia. The state government is directed to make temporary arrangements for medical, paramedical and other security staff. Yes. Recruitment of 117 posts may further delay the actual functioning of the transit camp, which is otherwise ready for habitation. Mr. Tinat to take instructions on the site aspect, 18 to 29th of November. Next.
Item number 13.
Mr. Chaudhary,
Yes.
before you begin, and we would like to ask the other side, because this is against non-grant of an interim order.
No, eventually, my lord, the learned single judge has passed an order.
And it is against an interim order.
Yes.
Which is stayed by this court.
Yes, my lord.
Therefore, we deem it fit to request the learned single judge to give priority and decide the main matter.
No, my lord, the
Till
lordship
then,
will-
this position will
no,
continue.
had there been those observations been not there, I would have no objection.
No,
Also,
no, even if you have objection, we are only indicating.
Okay.
The position as on today will continue till the learned single judge decides it.
No, my lord,
Independently.
kindly come to page 44 for a moment.
No, we have, para 8,
8 and 9, yes.
we are conscious about it. So we'll make it clear that independently.
No, my lord, question is,
Huh.
the question of this committee looking into this doesn't arise because
That
it's
is
a
what we
six
are
schedule.
saying, Mr. Chaudhary.
Yes.
It is stayed by this court.
Yes,
It will remain in state till the learned single judge decides independently.
okay.
Otherwise, if we admit the appeal, petition will be heard in 32. We don't want that position.
Okay.
Let it be decided. You are for BTC?
Yes, my lord, I am appearing on behalf of RK Mutari, madam, sending counsel. He has some personal.
This is what we intend to do.
Yes,
You have no objection to that.
I don't have.
Or Mr. K. N. Chaudhary, learned senior advocate. Assisted by Mr. N. Katiar,
And J. Khatani.
attorney. Into bracket for a change, bracket close. नहीं मत लिखना. Otherwise he always opposes it. But for BTC is there. And Mr. By way of this petition, by way of this intra-court appeal, what is challenged is an interim direction granted by the learned single judge. As under para 8 and 9 of the judgment. This court passed the following order on 15/6/2022. Paragraph as the and the state interim relief has continued since 15/6/2022. Without expressing any opinion on merit, we deem it fit to dispose of this appeal with a request to the learned single judge to give priority to the matter and to the writ petition and dispose of the same without in any manner being influenced by the observations made in the order impugned as well as this order. Until then, the order dated 15/6/2022 shall continue. It is however further clarified that this court has not expressed any opinion on merits on the main issue involved in the petition. And the learned single judge shall decide the issue independently. If the appeal is disposed of. Next.
Number 24.
copy to the volume.
Yes, Mr. Nath.
Well, on behalf of the respondent number 3, we have filed an affidavit. Well, the circumstances under under which well, the bulldozers were used, we have narrated in.
No, no,
paragraph
but
three.
it is an admission.
It was it.
It
It
is
was-
an admission. You
It was it.
show me from any criminal jurisprudence
Sure.
that for investigating a crime, the police without any order can uproot a person, apply a bulldozer.
Well, this is not as such an uprooting. Well, they said that in fact the
You
report,
read para 4.
yes, well, the report says
As per the report of the SP so and so, thorough search was made by the police team, required use to excavator to dig house. For that he requires permission. He may be SP of anybody, of any district. Even your IG or DIG, whoever may be the highest authority, TG has to pass through the gamut of law. Only because they at the police department, they cannot break anybody's house. Nobody is safe in this country then, if
Hello.
that is permitted.
well, those are text house ultimately while digging the.
We are not on that. Procedure has to be followed.
the-
And one authority throwing burden on another authority. Who will represent SP?
I'm
Then what is your answer as?
no, well, the report, what the PC has said, it is the report of the SP. So
But
so the
Mr. Nath,
same stamp.
which law permits you to do this without prior permission of the court? You can't even have a search of somebody's house.
But for searching, they have taken the permission of the district magistrate.
Only search.
Look, this digging is.
It is honored. I have at least with my limited career here and at the bar, I have not come across any police officer using bulldozer by way of a search warrant.
It's new for me. That's good. But I can't.
In a lighter vein, I have not seen even a Hindi movie of that category. The director Sethi can
But
present this story of your SP. I don't know, Rohit Sethi,
Rohit,
he can make a film on this.
that-
What is this?
but in fact, so many new techniques are being used by those peddlers and drug dealers. So even if without permission, well, it's not. That is that.
Is it a gang war or a police operation?
No, it's a police operation.
One can understand in a gang war it happens. That one person of one gang uproots the house with a bulldozer.
Look, the intention was not to. uproot-
Intention may be anything, sir.
But ultimately, conduct will be conflict.
Today only we have passed a similar order in GMC. You were there?
Well, yes, I was. For the deputy commissioner, I was.
So ask your SP to find out a way out for this. SP Nogam.
So,
That is, see, law and order, therefore it is, both these words are used together with a purpose. We are in a democratic setup.
Malak.
That's enough to be told to you. Find out a way out on this. Your DG may not be knowing also about this incident.
No.
Put it to notice of higher up,
He's aware.
because SP will not be able to deliver any goods to us. He will stick to his report to save his skin. Unheard. Tomorrow, if somebody forcefully enters the courtroom and sits in the courtroom, your police authorities will remove his chair under the guise of investigation. What
No.
type of investigation you are doing? One rifle of 9 mm pistol.
Contraband drugs are also.
Maybe.
In any case, madam, the manner
That
in
does
which.
not mean, I can understand, see,
Look.
in some movies, it is all only in movies.
Madam.
I forgot the name of that movie where everything was picked up, but for that also he used to show the order.
That is it.
Ajay Devgan's movie is there. He seems to have seen that movie before, day before. I forgot the name of that movie.
Lordship, actually, it's correct, madam. The manner in which.
The manner in which, under the guise of investigation, drugs and all that, maybe prevention is better than cure. Then you should have approached the magistrate. Look here, it is written in it is there in some the tunnel or something. Then you have to apply for that. You bulldoze somebody's house.
Procedure has to be adopted. That's at this stage, at least the on the FP side, they have to be. I'll take it.
This is not the manner in which you control the law and order.
Gotcha.
You please put it to some higher up in the Home Department, otherwise this will never be resolved.
Madam.
You have to carve out a way out of it.
Okay.
You can prosecute him for whatever offenses he has committed. Who gave power to your SP to bulldoze the house? Next.
Number 31.
Service is available. No, he is there.
Well, I have enquired with the department, they say they need another 4 months time to complete the process.
4 months.
Yes, madam.
For what purpose?
But there are another recruitment process was going on, madam. So
Have you heard months or weeks? Four months means my intuition was correct that your officers read 22 as 23. It is which department?
education department.
Huh?
Education elementary education department.
Then they are supposed to read it as it is. Nothing doing. At the most, we may grant you 4 weeks.
That I understand, madam.
Simple is required.
Why do they require 4 months? Why do they require 4 months?
Madam, because this recruitment process, application has to be verified through a web portal, madam. For that, madam, we have to create that portal, madam.
Have you
Upload the
invested-
document on the site.
No. These exercise for consideration and appointment of read petitioners as Hindi teachers as direct above will be undertaken and completed within 31st March. Now, which is the date of the order?
24/11.
So you were granted 4 months. Almost. Today we are on 17/11.
Yes, madam.
Almost 1 month. One year has passed. You have done nothing.
And there is nothing with portal here. It's an interaction with that.
You do one thing,
Yes,
we'll grant you 4 months time. But you will have to, if they are found eligible, you will have to pay salary from 1st April 2022. You may take your own time. Give retrospective effect. Because you were granted time till 31st of March. So they would be entitled to real salary if recruited from 1st April 2022. We will balance the equities. You may take 6 months. We will grant you 6 months also. This is elementary.
Yes.
For elementary education. Grant you can take your own time. Give effect from 1st April. The matter ends there. We'll even in contempt we can't modify this order, but we can grant you time with this condition that it will be implemented as it is, maybe from a later date. What else can be done?
Madam, that
This is not an NIT.
Yes, ma'am.
I can understand fisheries that 21 days notice and 21 8 week notice or something like that. This is to be done. Why do you need 4 months time?
No, my lord, that
Yeah.
has not been done.
Now you see in this,
At least, my lord, till the end of this year, my lord, 31st of December, my lord.
The specific direction.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Because this is it's filed in the not
I said it cannot portal.
no.
Portal is not.
And you turn to page 34. The petitioner reminds you about this. With a certified copy.
Yes, ma'am. We have received a copy, my lord.
No, but your secretary must be feeling that how High Court can direct all this and all that. He must have felt something. This is Dr. Vijay
Vijay
Chaudhary
Chaudhary.
is the secretary.
Yes, ma'am.
Srimati,
Suranjana Senapati,
she had come once.
director, ma'am.
I think she had come once for some matter.
Yes, ma'am. Both secretary and director appeared before your lordship.
I think in one matter,
Yes, ma'am.
this phone number 2 had come.
That's regarding, my lord, that also, my lord, regarding payment of salary, ma'am. The contempt case.
They have to do it.
Yes, ma'am. They will do it, my lord.
So don't ask for unreasonable time. We will grant you 4 weeks time. Bundle it up.
Before the vacation.
That is why. At the request of Mr. So-and-so to comply with the direction. Adjourn to 19th of December. Okay, if the order is not complied with, both the respondents shall remain personally present before this court.
Obliged, lord.
A copy of this order is out upon respondent number 1 and 2 by the petitioner.
Obliged.
Next,
Number 35 and 36.
not present even in the second call, adjourn in the interest of justice. Give a date. No. Anybody?
Part two hearing list. If anybody is ready with their cases,
Sir, you were mentioning some matter yesterday. That was mentioned in the motion.
Mentioned.
Not to be taken up today.
Then we'll have it on.
That is because. So even this was discussed.
This is in item number 20, your lordship. The existing council, Mr. G.J. Ahmed, is not sitting well, lordship. So I'm just appearing on his behalf.
Anybody else? Boraji? डायरी के बजाय कोई फाइल करो यार. No, in which matter you are here, we'll call the other side. We'll call the other side. You have any matter, ma'am?
Yes, Lordship, item number 24, Lordship. Kindly, Lordship, 2 weeks, adjournment for 2 weeks, Lordship, as my senior is on bereavement.
It is already mentioned. Already mentioned. तो पड़ा 34. Okay. Get out. Ten, 70. Thirty-three. 36, 32, 34. Don't adjust it. It is
The Bora, but started 130. It was some. We are concerned with the state. Who's for the finance? Any counsel for the finance department? So Bora, any counsel for the finance? If you can inform somebody for item 18.
Yes, Mr. Bhuvan.
Today I am handicap, my lord, can it be, my lord, anyway tomorrow? It's been the list.
Come tomorrow.
Any day, my lord.
No,
convenient.
tomorrow, why anytime? Right.
Let it be in the list, my lord. It may be called any.
It will be pulled out tomorrow. Be ready by 2 o'clock.
Lord. Yes, Mr. Prakash.
My lord, I'm extremely sorry, my lord. My lord, last 2 days, my son is not keeping well. My lord. I could not even spend a Lord any time to prepare the case. I'll do it on Monday, my lord, without fail. I'm extremely sorry, man.
Who appears for the other side?
Mr. S.C. Vishwas.
Is it?
You come on Monday.
Monday, without film.
Please, your lordship. Lordship, for item number 18 of part 2, kindly this matter may be taken up next week, your lordship. My senior has some personal difficulty with your lordship.
Who is your thinking?
MSN Haveliya, your lordship.
Huh?
MSN Haveliya, your lordship.
It's kept tomorrow.
You come and then tomorrow we'll see. Review your prayer. We may not be inclined to adjourn 2017 matter.
Yes, your lordship.
So if you are available, you prepare an argument. Take it up at
In short, it is kept tomorrow. Be ready by. Review.